All right. Um, Wish I could be with you in person rather than doing this over a YouTube video via Zoom, but it's good to be back in contact with you and doing Homemaker lessons. This one will be your lesson for October 2020, and it is entitled Reintroducing Yourself to Nature. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. You can take it back to your clubs and just have some fun with it. It is appropriate because I know a lot of you are meeting outdoors now, and so hopefully this will reduce stress, anxiety, and help you guys connect back with nature and the outdoors. So that being said, we'll move on. So the overview of what we'll talk about today is what does being encompassed with nature do for your body and mind, and connecting the two. We'll talk a little bit about an interesting article I found in Time magazine about Japan and forest bathing. We'll talk about how we can maximize some of the benefits of nature with various activities, 4 activities, deep breathing and stretches while it surrounds us, and we'll try some of those together. And then you'll have some links for Kentucky outdoor resources and virtual tours that the government website has for ways to get in connection with the outdoors and nature through a virtual means if you're not able to get in those forests yourself or travel right now. Of course, all these activities you could do in a garden or outdoor space, or outdoor space close to you in your county. And so I encourage you to do that while you're participating and watching this. So the benefits of being in nature. We've got 10 listed here, so I'll just kind of go through each of them. Walks in nature help your memory. In general, exercise is great, but one study from the University of Michigan showed participants who took a memory test and then walked in nature did 20% better than those who took the test and then took a walk around in the city. So Mother Earth knows what she's doing. You feel happier. You tend to feel happier. One of your publications that hopefully your agents have distributed to you either through email or printing them is the Blue to You publication about depression in older adults. And depression in adults over 65 is common, and more common among nursing home residents. But this can have an effect on our physical, emotional, and social well-being. So any time or any way we can feel happier, I think that's a win. And getting out in nature, being in nature, is one of the ways that we can do that. So according to one Finnish study, spending about 15 minutes just sitting in nature helped people feel psychologically restored. Those results were even faster when they spent time walking in nature. So if you're able to walk, obviously, Finnish studies suggest that that is better for you than just spending time in nature. But if you can get out there just for 15 minutes, it's going to help you feel a little bit better. Nature can literally heal us. One study shows that people exposed to more natural light healed faster from surgery than reportedly had less pain than others. It seems nature served as a natural drug for them because they also took fewer pain medications. We can concentrate better. Taking a break in nature can improve your concentration by giving your brain a well-needed break. While you're out in nature, I would encourage you to leave your phone behind, leave any activities that might stimulate your mind outside of just using your senses within nature. Leave all those things behind. Let your mind unwind from the overstimulation that is common with our modern busy life. Also, could prompt weight loss. Being outside may not be a magical diet pill, but it does tend to make exercise more enjoyable. What's more, some aspects of outdoor exercise, like hiking, may help you lose weight in an unexpected way. So it also suggests that possibly it speeds up your metabolism and lowers your appetite. Continuing on, number 6, your vitamin D supply improves. Spending time in the sun helps your body create vitamin D, a vitamin that studies show may help prevent cancer, osteoporosis, and heart attacks. Nature also limits our stress. Stress has a huge impact, not only mentally, but physiologically through a lot of different functions of our body. So if we can limit that through nature, that would be great. So being in Mother Nature, even if it's just in your own neighborhood, your own garden, your own backyard, can help reduce stress in the body. Study shows spending time outdoors can lower your heart rate, which is a symptom of stress. You age less painfully. So going outside every single day may be the key to aging gracefully, more gracefully. One study showed a 70-year-old participant who spent time outside every single day had fewer complaints of common aging pains, including aching bones, not sleeping, compared to those at age 77 who didn't spend time in nature. To possibly strengthen our immune system, a Japanese study showed women who spent 6 hours out in the woods over a 2-day period increased their white blood cells, which fight a virus and the boost lasted about a week after the experiment. The boost in the white blood cell count. Stuttered over my words there for a second. It also lightens the feeling of depression. So we talked a little bit about that in the Blue to You document that hopefully you'll receive and you have there with you. But as we've talked about, being in Mother Nature heals you in so many ways, including your mental health. Multiple studies have linked nature walks with improved mental health. And I wish when we drew this up and put it on your lesson ballots, we drew it up as an activity that we could do together. And essentially we were just going to spend time in nature. Those of you who could walk, we were going to go for a little walk. If not, we could sit in a spot outdoors, relaxing to those of you, hopefully most of you, and we could do some of these activities we're going to do here. But we can see the benefits, the possible benefits of being in nature, reconnecting, reintroducing ourselves if we've been away from it for a long time. We mentioned the Japanese study. I'd like to just kind of continue to talk about that. And I wanted to read the article from the Times about forest bathing in Japan. So we all know how good being in nature can make us feel. We have known it for centuries. The sounds of the forest, the scent of the trees, the sunlight playing through the leaves, the fresh, clean air. These things give us a sense of comfort. They ease our stress and worry. They help us to relax and think more clearly. Being in nature can restore our mood, give us back our energy and vitality, refresh and rejuvenate us. But what exactly is this feeling that is so hard to put into words? I've been investigating the science behind that feeling for many years. In Japan, we practice something called forest bathing, or Shinrin Yoku. Shinrin in Japanese means forest, and Yoku means bath. So Shinrin Yoku means bathing in the forest atmosphere, or taking in the forest through your senses. This is not an exercise. It's not hiking or jogging. It's simply being in nature, connecting with it through our senses of sight, hearing, taste, smell, and touch. Shinrin Yoku is like a bridge. By opening our senses, it bridges the gap between us and the natural world. Never have we been so far from merging with the natural world and so divorced from nature. By 2050, 66% of the world's population is projected to live in cities. According to a study sponsored by the Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA, the average American spends 93% of his or her time indoors. But the good news is that even a small amount of time in nature can have an impact on our health. 2-hour forest bath will help you unplug from technology and slow down. It will bring you into the present moment and de-stress and relax you. Numerous studies I have conducted have shown that Shinrin Yoku has real health benefits. First, find a spot. Make sure you have left your phone and camera behind. You are going to be walking aimlessly and slowly, although you don't need to walk if you're unable. You don't need any devices. Let your body be your guide. Listen to where it takes you. Follow your nose and take your time. It doesn't matter if you get anywhere. You are not going anywhere. You are savoring the sounds, smells, and sights of nature and letting the forest in. The key to unlocking the power of the forest is in the five senses. Let nature enter through the ears, eyes, nose, mouth, hands, and feet. Listen to the birds singing and the breeze rustling in the leaves of the trees. Look at the different green of the trees and the sunlight filtering through the branches. Smell the fragrance of the forest and breathe in the natural aromatherapy of phytonicides. Taste the freshness of the air as you take deep breaths. Place your hand on the trunk of a tree. Dip your fingers or toes in a stream. Lie on the ground. Drink in the flavor of the forest and release your sense of joy and calm. This is your sixth sense, the state of mind. Now you have connected with nature. You have crossed the bridge into happiness. When it comes to finding calm and relaxation, there is no one-size-fits-all solution. It differs from person to person, as it will with you. It is important to find a place that suits you. If you love the smell of damp soil, you will be most relaxed where the natural landscape provides it. Then the effects of forests will be most powerful. Maybe you have a place in the countryside that reminds you of your childhood or a happy time in the past. These places will be special to you and your connection with them will be strong. There are many different activities you can do in the forest that will help you relax and connect with nature. Here are some of the things that people might do. Forest walking, yoga, eating in the forest, hot spring therapy, tai chi, meditation, breathing exercises, aromatherapy, art classes, pottery, Nordic walking, and plant observation. It doesn't matter how fit or unfit you are. Shinrin-yoku is suitable for any level of fitness. You can forest bathe anywhere in the world, wherever there are trees, in hot weather or cold, in rain, sunshine, or snow. You don't even need a forest. Once you've learned how to do it, you can Shinrin-yoku anywhere, in a nearby park or in your garden. Look for places where there are trees, and off you go. So, this article mentions 2 hours of being in the forest or in a place that makes you happy, brings you good memories, helps you feel uplifted. But we've shown just in 15 minutes we can lift our spirits within nature. So anywhere you can get out, even if it's in your backyard, obviously if you're leaving your phone behind and other resources, we don't want you to stray too far where you couldn't get help if you needed it. But the importance of just letting other things go, reconnecting with nature, that's what we're trying to stress here. So we mentioned some breathing exercises, meditation. That makes some people feel uncomfortable, but I wanted to provide 4 easy and relaxing activities that you could do, even in a porch swing in your backyard. And these are mentioned through the Mind-Body Connection curriculum from the University of Kentucky. And it should have, hopefully you will have a publication, again, that your agent in your county has given you, that you can explore more activities if you want to get deeper into how these things work and why they're important. But we'll do 4 together. So this is getting out of my comfort zone as well. Hopefully you enjoy the picture of the kitty cat sunbathing. I thought that was funny. If we can laugh, that's a good thing. So the first one we're going to do is some basic deep breathing. So what I want you to do is, if you're seated or if you're standing up, just get in a posture where your spine is straight, your shoulders are back. You can rest on the backrest of your seat if you'd like. And I'd just like you to try to relax, going from your toes all the way up to your head. So relax every muscle, starting in your toes going up to your ankles, to your calves, to your thighs, all the way up to your head. You can close your eyes if you like, you don't have to. And rest your hands on your stomach. So once you're there, just take a deep breath. Feel your hands move out as you take the breath in. Exhale. Feel your hands return to the rest position there on your stomach. We're going to do this about 3 to 5 times. And then as you feel comfortable and as you're in your nature spot, your happy place, you can do that 8 to 12 times. So let's do it 3 times together. Hands on your stomach. Close your eyes if you want. Sit up straight. Stand up straight. Breathe in, deep breath. Exhale. Feel your stomach sink. Inhale. I'll let you do that about 3 times on your own, at your own pace. All right, taking it a step further. Do some deep breathing with arm movements. So we're going to take a very full, slow, deep breath through our noses. As we breathe in, we're going to gradually raise our arms over our head. And then exhale through our mouth and lowering our arms, letting our whole body relax. We're going to repeat this 3 times. So again, get in your position where your shoulders are back, spine is straight. Relax, toes to head. Take in a deep, slow breath through your nose, arms over your head as you do it. Making an ah sound, an audible sound as you exhale through your mouth. And you got your arms coming back down as you let that breath out. We're going to repeat that 3 times. So we'll do it together. All right. If you're still in the process of that, take your time. Say to hold the top of the breath through your nose about 2 to 3 seconds before you let it all out through your mouth. But that is a great exercise to do while you're sitting in nature surrounded by the outdoors. All right. These are simple stretches that you've probably done before, but again, just suggestions for activities that you can do just while you're sitting there using your senses to take in the forest, the garden, the outdoor spot. It's your happy place. Just a couple things to help relax you. So what we're going to do is a side bend neck stretch. We're going to tilt our head to one side, bringing our ear toward our shoulder. We're going to hold that for 10 to 15 seconds while breathing normally. Hold that for 10 to 15 seconds. Close your eyes if you want to. Come back. And relax. And then we're going to repeat that with the other ear to the shoulder on the other side. That's just going to stretch out our necks, our shoulders, our upper back. It's going to release some of that tension. Carry a lot of tension in our neck, our shoulders, and our back. And then come back to center. All right. The next thing we're going to do is a shoulder shrug stretch. So while inhaling, we're going to slowly bring our shoulders up to our ears and hold it for 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Going to exhale and rotate our shoulders back and down. We're going to repeat that 3 times. 1, 2, 3. All right. So we've got our basic deep breathing. We have our deep breathing with arm movements. We've stretched out our necks where we carry, and our shoulders where we carry a lot of our tension that it makes us unable to relax. And hopefully we've released a little stress. If you're outside, again, you're getting all those 10 different benefits from being out there. And so hopefully we can make this a part of our daily lives, our daily routines. So here are some relevant links to explore. I've again sent these to your agents, and they should have them in an email. One is, why is getting outside important for your health? Excuse me. And that is what we've just gone over, the 10 things that benefit your health. There's a podcast on Talking Facts, the FCS UK podcast, that is all about getting outdoors during this pandemic that we find ourselves in, unfortunately. There's also a Talking Facts podcast about fall prevention awareness, which falls on the week that I'm recording this. It'll be over by the time you probably watch this, but still always good to think about how we can prevent falls. Falls are extremely dangerous, especially for those over 70 years of age. And so if we're taking care of people that are in that category, most at risk, most vulnerable, definitely want to listen to that. If we fall in that category, we want to know that too. So fall prevention awareness there, that podcast I think is about 15 minutes long. If you're looking for something to listen to occupy your time, I would highly suggest that. And then there is a link to Kentucky Tourism's website, and they have suggestions for where to get outdoors in your county, in your township, in your city. Also places, if you're going out, that you could explore, whether that's the covered bridge, streams, lakes, forests, nature preserves, all that good stuff. And then through the pandemic, they've been uploading virtual attractions, so you can explore those virtually. You know, we want to get away from the screen time and really put ourselves outdoors. But if we're absolutely unable to, sometimes even seeing and hearing, using some of the senses that we have to reconnect with nature is a good thing, good alternative if we can't get out there. So I'd encourage you to explore those links, listen to those podcasts, see for yourself some of those benefits. But the most important part is just to get outside, for yourself, for your health. Encourage others around you to do it as well. Do it with family, do it with kids. Uh, Kids are so busy, inundated with their phones and information right now. And it's really important that not only you slow down, but you can encourage others to do it as well. Here are some of the references that I've highlighted throughout this presentation. So if you're curious where that information came from a variety of different websites, from government websites all the way to, again, Time Magazine, Harvard Extension, Harvard Health. So if you want to look through those and read more into what we've gotten into today, I encourage you to do that. If you have any questions, you can reach out to your extension office. You can reach out to me in Nelson County via email, luke.fries, F-R-I-E-S, spelled like fries, at uky.edu. And also you could give us a call on our county phone number, which is 502-348-9204. Again, all of your agents know this information well. I'm sure they'd be happy to talk through everything with you. And if you're looking for a partner to go for a walk, I know everybody is looking forward to getting outside. So maybe ask them that too. All right, I hope you all have a fantastic month, week. I hope to see you soon. Hopefully this doesn't last as long as maybe we think, and we can all get together again, be able to go outside and do this in person. Thanks again, and we'll see you later.